people are bit responding in the Google chat box, I mean DC Live chat box, as well as in the WhatsApp group also, which I am receiving the things. So
Okay.
slowly we'll try to bring more participants by appreciating.
Sure,
Okay.
sure, sure.
Yeah. So today's word is like sometimes, right?
Yes.
Am I audible, Vismaya?
Am I
Yes, yes,
audible?
ma'am.
Sorry,
Am I?
Yashmi?
Yes, you are audible, Srilekha. Am I audible?
Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So shall I start, Srilekha, or should I wait?
Yes, Vismaya. Over to
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to our session. Today, we are looking at alternative words. The word that we are going to consider today is sometimes. Okay, this is going to be a base word. We are going to look into what are the other words, replacement words that we can use in the place of sometimes. Okay, so sometimes. So, Sunil, do you brush your teeth sometimes?
No, ma'am, every time I do.
Okay, every time. So always, regularly, right? Okay. Sometimes, usually, generally, mostly, frequently, from time to time, occasionally, now and then, once in a while, in fits and starts, many a time. Okay, so you might have certain confusions about what fits and starts is all about. We shall discuss that in detail in some time. But let's just talk about what are the things, everyday things that we do sometimes. Okay, some sample sentences are: I usually have early morning meetings at work. What does this sentence mean? Rashmi, Irshad, can you please explain?
Sometimes they have meeting in the workplace, not usually. In the means not on daily basis. Sometimes, maybe 1 or 2 days in a week like that.
Okay. Rashmi, any different opinions on this? All right, she's not here. Okay. Irshad is right. When you say usually, it means sometimes. You have some meetings sometimes, and then it's not a regular activity that happens with you or something that you execute every day. Now, I generally work best in the mornings, which means you're energetic in the mornings, and when some task is given to you, you complete it. As soon as possible in the mornings. It generally means that. Mostly, I grab breakfast at Starbucks and head straight to work. What does this mean? This means usually or mostly, that is, once in a while, you go to Starbucks, have your breakfast, and then head straight to work. Head straight to work is a nicer way of saying that I go to work. A replacement phrase there too. So this means I eat breakfast or I have breakfast. You can say it that way. Either I eat or I have. Both expressions sound right. Mostly I grab breakfast at Starbucks and head straight to work. Head straight to work is nothing but you're going straight to work. From Starbucks you directly reach your office. Now next, I frequently immerse myself in a podcast on my commute to work. Now, just in case you are confused with the word commute means every day up and down that you're doing. You commute to office, whereas you travel to Bangkok.
Ma'am,
Okay?
what is the meaning of immerse?
Immerse means completely
Frequently
involved.
immerse.
Frequently immerse means completely involved, completely soaked.
Okay.
I frequently immerse myself in a podcast on my commute to work. So, commute means your everyday travel. Your everyday travel cannot be called as a travel. Everyday movement, that is office to work, work to office, or office to market, and market back home. So, this means commute. Okay, and when do you travel? A longer distance that you usually don't travel. That's the place where you will use the word travel. Now, commute is a everyday distance and travel is a longer distance which you rarely do. Now, let us leave it at that and move ahead. From time to time, I do the cooking. Now, when I say from time to time, I don't cook every day, but occasionally I do cook. Okay. Now look at the next sentence. I occasionally get late at work and I munch something in the cafeteria occasionally. That means you visit, when you get late at work, you go to the cafeteria to eat something. See, munch is a nicer way of saying something that you eat or ate. Now and then, I like to take short break from work and go for a short walk to clear my mind. Okay, now and then. Now, today's assignment, you will try to make use of this word now and then in the end. Bring this to the end of the sentence. Grammatically correct the sentence however you want, but this is your assignment for today. Now let's move
Okay, ma'am.
ahead. Now let's move ahead. Now look at this sentence. I like to take a break from work and go for a short walk to clear my mind every now and then. Now here we have a longer phrase or longer expression of a certain expression. Now and then. Now this can either come in the beginning or it can come in the end. Now in this sentence you're going to see that now and then has come in the end. Okay, so now what you can do is go back home and try to use this in another format, a fresh sentence, frame a fresh sentence, make use of now and then in the beginning and now and then in the end. Okay, now once in a while we gather for a family movie night to spend a quality time together. It means you don't do it usually, every day it doesn't happen, every hour it does not happen, it only happens once in a week or once in a month. Okay, I tend to work in fits and starts. It means fits and starts means it starts and stops continuously. There's nothing continuously that is happening. Ultimately, the meaning is same sometimes. Okay. Now, there are a few more sample sentences that we will be looking in so that you can understand things much clearer. Once in a while, okay, this is done. All right. Sometimes it's nice to sit back and enjoy the moment. Okay, you can replace this with all other replacement words and the sentence will still sound fine. Please take a screenshot if you are online and try to replace it with other words that we have with us. Okay, she sometimes forgets where she left her keys. She usually forgets where she left her keys, like this. Okay, sometimes I find it hard to focus on my work with all the distractions around me. I frequently find it hard to focus on my work with all the distractions around me. I occasionally find it hard to focus on my work with all the distractions around me. So practice, replacing the word sometimes with all other possible combinations. Okay, sometimes you might have to change a little bit of grammar in there, but otherwise it will all sound good. Okay. They sometimes go hiking on the weekends to explore nature. So they generally go on hiking on the weekends to explore nature. Sometimes a warm cup of tea is all you need to unwind after a long day. Or you can say, now and then a warm cup of tea is all you need to unwind after a long day. Are you understanding? Are you able to follow this? Could you please come?
Yes.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. All right. Now let's move ahead to another set of examples that we have. Okay. Okay, look at this. He sometimes wonders what life would be like if he had made different choices. Here also try to replace sometimes with some other replacement word. Sometimes it's the unexpected moments that bring the most joy. She sometimes likes to treat herself to a spa day for some relaxation. Sometimes a simple apology can mend even the deepest of wounds. They sometimes stay up late talking about their hopes and dreams for future. All right. So, any doubts in today's session?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Has anyone worked on yesterday's assignment that I had given you?
Yes, I have
Yes.
typed it in the chat box.
You have typed it in the chat box. Very good. Irshad, you can also paste it. Okay, let us discuss that. To stay hydrated, taking short breaks to stretch and maintain clarity often make it a point. How about changing it into makes it a point? To stay hydrated, taking short breaks to stretch and maintain clarity often makes a point.
Makes. Okay. Okay.
Okay, next one. To stay hydrated, taking short breaks to stretch and maintain clarity make it a point often. Has something gone wrong here, Rashmi? Would you like to read this once?
Yes, ma'am. I have framed two sentences, but I don't know which one is correct here. So I pasted two sentences also.
Okay, to stay hydrated, taking short breaks to stretch and maintain clarity. Okay, the second sentence needs a bit more of grammar attention. Let us come back to it later. But now let's look at what Irshad has typed in. I stay hydrated often, taking short breaks to stretch and maintain mental clarity by making it a point. I do not disagree with this. It sounds okay to me. Good one, Irshad. Second one. To stretch and maintain mental clarity, I stay hydrated and make it a point. Okay, now this sentence needs little bit of attention.
Okay.
Okay, it needs correction. Last one. By taking short breaks and to stretch and maintain mental clarity, I make it a point oftenly stay hydrated. I make it a point to stay hydrated. Oftenly can be avoided. Okay. Now looking at Rashmi's second sentence, to stay hydrated, I take short breaks to stay hydrated. No, Rashmi, the thought here could have gone wrong. So you stretch. Why do you stretch? You stretch to take short break so that your mind remains clear, right? So I believe this sentence lacks little bit of thought flow in it. Whereas in Irshad's second sentence also it remains the same. Okay, you stretch to maintain your mental clarity. I agree. And what do you do for this? You stay hydrated and you make this a point. So what has happened here is there's a little bit of juggle between the words and thoughts. Okay, both sentences, Rashmi's second and Irshad's second sentence, needs little bit of thought. I am sure you both can correct it in a better way. Whereas I had a suggestion myself. I ensure to stay hydrated and take short breaks to stretch and maintain my mental clarity. I make this as a point. This is what I had, I had written about. Now, I also did one more. Yes, Rashmi, go on.
No, ma'am, nothing, sorry.
Okay, I also wanted to say I prioritize staying hydrated and taking short breaks by stretching and maintain my mental clarity. I make this as a point. By making this as a point. Okay, so you can re-look into this. Besides, let me also project you today's assignment. Okay. Irshad has keyed. Okay, I stay hydrated. Make it a point to short. Okay, so then here you stay hydrated is fine. You need to next write how you stay hydrated. Next, you also have to talk about how you make this short break into a point. Here, something with regards to grammar has gone wrong. Please re-look into the sentence and I'm sure you will understand how to do this. Please reframe and bring it to the session on Monday. We shall again look into this. Meanwhile, let me also project it on the screen. What is your today assignment looking like? Now on your screen, I like to take a break from work and go for short walk to clear my mind every now and then. So today's replacement word is every now and then. Okay, I'll paste this.
Okay.
I'll paste this in your chat box. You don't have to alter this sentence. I want you to make fresh sentence. Paste it in the chat box for your sake. Now here the replacement word is every now and then. Every now and then in a fresh sentence in the beginning and in second sentence in the end, towards the end. I don't mean to say that you need to close the sentence with every now and then. There can be a couple of words after this also. Okay, go ahead and Irshad, Rashmi and...
So we are not supposed to add new words here.
No, you can add. It has to grammatically sound all right, right? So to make it sound all right, you can alter this sentence also.
Oh,
But the idea is going to be the same. The phrase that you are going to use is same. Sometimes, every now and then, not regularly. Got it?
okay.
Okay. So make a fresh sentence with this. Also correct your yesterday's second sentences.
Okay.
It was nice connecting with each of you all today. I hope you've learned something. Thank you so much for joining in. See you again on Monday. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah.